Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by. In this video guys, I'll be sharing with you guys how I made this delicious, when I say delicious, I mean very delicious vegetable goat meat that I tried. So if you ever want to recreate, or if you have ever had vegetable goat meat in a bar, in a Nigerian bar, and you want to try recreating it, this is the recipe that you want to try. Okay, make sure that you watch till the end of this video and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. This vegetable goat meat can be paired with rice, boiled yam, plantain. It can be eaten alone with drinks, and it tastes so good, guys. It tastes, when I mean that it tastes good, I'm not even kidding you guys. So make sure that you watch till the end and also recreate this. So let me show you the ingredients that I used to make this vegetable goat meat. Okay, so to make this vegetable goat meat, of course you will be needing goat meat, and I have my well seasoned and cooked goat meat. So I cooked this goat meat with just salt, onion and seasoning cube, and I didn't add water to it. So I let that cook in its own juice before I now added a little bit of water to it, and then I let that cook until it's soft, not so soft, but just as I would want to enjoy my goat meat, not too soft and not strong. Okay, and then please make sure that you use a part of the goat meat that has the skin. You make it more enjoyable. So here I have my goat meat. Next is my pepper. So I have a mixture of red scotch bonnet pepper, cayenne pepper, and also red bell pepper, known as tatache. So you guys might be feeling that this is too much, but it's not too much because the tatache and the cayenne pepper have little to no heat. So the main pepper in this mixture of peppers that has heat is the red scotch bonnet pepper. Okay, so but you can use, depending on how hot you want yours to be. This quantity of pepper is what I know I can eat and the heat that I can tolerate. Okay, so when you're making this, if you know that you don't like heat, you can use more of the tatache and the cayenne pepper and less of the red scotch bonnet pepper, just to make yours less spicy. Okay, but do not use fresh tomatoes. Okay, just use the mixture of these peppers. I'll be using 4 medium onions to make this. You can use more or less depending on how you want yours to be, but I'll be using 4 medium onions to make mine. For the quantity of vegetable that I am using to make this, I'll be using 2 seasoning cubes and a tablespoon of salt. But if you watch this video and the vegetable you're using to recreate yours is more than the quantity of vegetable that I use, please ensure that you add more salt and seasoning cube to yours, because vegetable usually reduces the taste of salt in food. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, vegetable requires salt, but don't over salt yours. Just use the quantity that is best for your own quantity of vegetables. Okay, so the vegetable that I'll be using to make this vegetable goat meat is green. We call this in Nigeria green, but I think the English word is called spinach. Please correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong or right. Just write in the comment section if you know the English word for this vegetable. So we call it green here in Nigeria, but I'll be using 2 different kinds of vegetable to make this vegetable goat meat. So I'll be using green and scent leaf. And please take note that the quantity of scent leaf that I'll be using is 1/3 of the quantity of the green vegetable that I will be using. I don't know if you understand that. I'm not going to use equal quantity of the green vegetable and the scent leaves. I will use just 1/3 of the quantity of the green vegetable that I have. And the green vegetable that I showed here is not all the green vegetable that I'll be using. So what I have here is just 1/3 of what the quantity of the green vegetable that I have. So when I start cutting, you see all of them. Okay. Some people use ugu leaves to make their own vegetable goat meat, but if you want to get the same taste, and if you just want to get the same taste that I got when I made mine, use these 2 vegetables that I've shown here in the same quantities that I mentioned. I'll also be using vegetable oil to make this, but I didn't show it here. I'll show it when I start the cooking process. Okay, so now that I've introduced all the ingredients to you, let's start making the vegetable goat meat already. So I'll start by blending my mixture of peppers. I'll be blending this roughly. And out of the 4 onions that I have, I'll be adding 2 to the mixture of pepper, and then I'll roughly blend this. If you have a food processor, use your food processor and you get the perfect texture. But if you don't have a food processor, just pause it. Use the pause function in your blender. Pause it to about 5 times, and then you get this rough mixture that I got after blending it. So this is what it looks like after blending. So I'll just set this aside. Please don't add water while blending this. You don't need to add any water. So if you know that your blender cannot pulse this without water, just use your mortar and pestle. Just roughly blend it. You don't need a smooth texture. Roughly blend this, okay? So I'll slice the remaining 2 onions, and I'll be slicing them like this so they can be seen when you're eating the vegetable goat meat. But if you know that you don't like seeing onions in your food, you can chop yours and slice yours to be tinier than this. But this would add more beauty to the vegetable goat meat if you cut it this size. So I'm cutting mine this way, but you can cut yours whichever way that is perfect for you, okay? So I will also slice the vegetables, and I'm starting with the scent leaf. This is all the scent leaf, and I will slice it and set aside. After that, I will slice the green vegetables and also set aside. So next, I'll cut the goat meat into bit sizes and also debone them. I'll remove all the bones that are not chewable and leave only the chewable ones, or the ones that you can suck, you know what I mean? So I'll remove the ones that will give you hard work when you're eating these, and then cut them in sizes that will be able, that you can eat once, that you can put in your mouth once. I don't know if that makes sense. I'll do that and also set aside. In a pan, I'll add vegetable oil and let that heat up a bit before adding onions to that, and I'll cook the onions for just about a minute before adding the blended peppers. Please do not use red oil to make this. If you use red oil to make this, you'll be getting a different taste from what I got, okay? If you want to use red oil, then you're going for a different kind of recipe. Just use vegetable oil to make yours so you get the same taste that I got. After about a minute, I will introduce the blended peppers and let that fry for some minutes until it's properly fried, okay? So I'll just cover this and let that fry. So I let it fry for some minutes, and when it was properly fried, I introduced the goat meat, the salt and the seasoning cubes. I covered and let that fry for more. It's very important that you put the goat meat now so that you can soak in some of the pepper taste and also the salt and seasoning cubes, so that you further season the goat meat and also fry it a bit. So I'll put the goat meat, add the salt seasoning cube, and then I'll cover the pot and let that cook before adding the vegetables. If you have watched up until now, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and also turn on the bell so you get to know whenever I have a new video. Drop a comment and also like this video, okay? So this is the right time to introduce the vegetables, and I'll start with the scent leaf. I'll add that, and if after adding that, I will not be covering the pot at all from now. I'll just add the vegetable and mix it in. I'll mix that into the sauce. After that, I will introduce the green vegetables, and then I'll put up the heat. I'll let the residual heat cook these vegetables simply because I want them to retain the green color. So I'll just mix the green vegetables into the sauce, and then that's just it. The sauce is ready. After doing that, I'll put off the heat. There's no need to cover the pot and allow it to start cooking again, but if you want, you can do that. But then I don't want that. I want this to just be green and fresh like this, and also retain crunch. I like eating vegetables when they are crunchy, not when they are so soft and cooked. So but if you want yours to be properly cooked and soft, cover the pot and allow that to cook. Okay, thank you so much guys for watching up until now. I enjoyed mine with rice, but you can enjoy yours with yam, boiled plantain. You can just eat this alone. Goat meat makes this so special because of the flavor that it has. Please do not add crayfish when you're making this because goat meat has a strong flavor. Then adding crayfish to this will make this look like you're making soup. Okay, you can add crayfish when you're making another kind of vegetable sauce, but not this particular one. So thank you so much guys for watching up until now. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.